to roller. One of my favorite MFRs today, myofascial release, is the front of the leg. And the reason I love the front of the leg is it releases your hips. Even though you're going to be on the front, that adjacent thing where you're pushing on one side and helps the other. So it releases your hips, it releases your glutes. It has an overall really good effect. And I have some movements that also get our adductors and adductors. So the setup for this is to put your roller between you and your knee. That's a little bit forward. The roller, there has to be enough room for you to roll back and forth. Now, for some people, the elbows and the shoulders get tired. You can put I was going to grab a teeny tiny pillow. You can put a teeny tiny pillow up there, but not to rest on, but to hold the edge of, because that kind of elevates your elbows off the surface. And so you're not pushing as hard. So that's a possibility if that's a problem that you're having. We walk across the roller. Our legs are hip-on width apart, and we try to get full range of motion without moving our shoulders, right? So we're moving back and forth for 8, 2, 3, yes, 4, 5. You can feel that release, right? But you do 4 range of motion. Go all the way to the lower part of the thigh, 6, and to the top of the thigh, right near the groin, 7 and 8. Now, we're going to pump alternating legs up and up as we go up and down. 2. Make sure you do full range of motion. 3. I'm slowing it down a little bit to make sure we get it all. 4. Nice. 5. Slight point, but not an effective point. 6. Nice. 7. Good job. And 8. No. We're going to have one leg down and the other one pumping. Just one leg pumping. We're going to work on that leg for a while. 2. Now, if you feel an adhesion, that's a block in your body. 3. Good job. You want to sit on it for a minute. 4. And then go back to rolling. 5. Nice. 6. Perfect. Don't pop your body. 7. Nice. And hold it up there on 8, and we go up and down for 8. 2. Good. Always have to keep moving forward. 3, because I feel like I'm losing full range of motion. 4. Good job. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Now you're going to take that foot and put it across the calf. So that turns the inside of the thigh onto that roller. Good. 2. Full range of motion. 3. Don't let your head drop or push it back on your neck. It has to be neutral. 4. You're going to get terrible neck stuff. 5. Range of motion. 6. 7. And 8. Now bring that leg down. We're just going to do 4 straight up and down. 1. Nice. 2. 3. Good job. And 4. Now you're going to pump the leg all the way to the glute. I'm going to move my hand up a little bit. So much stuff in the way. All the way to the glute. So kind of the front of the leg lifts off a little bit. 2. 3. Nice. Still on the camera. 4. Keep going. 5. Good job. 6. Nice. 7. Beautiful. Now hold that glute, that foot against that glute. 8. And you're going to go up and down. 1. 2. Really tighten it. 3. I know it doesn't look like it's flat against the glute. 4. But it is as much as we can. 5. 6. Belly in. Protect that back. 7. And 8. Now drop it above the knee. up and down. Get that inside of that thigh. 1, above the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get different range of motion. You also feel something different impacting on the long leg. 6. Nice. 7. And 8. Now I want you to take it so that all the way down the foot, all the way down, so only the ankles are crossed. And up and down for 8. 1. Nice. 2. A little bit tighter. 3. So you get a different angle on your leg. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Range of motion. Now, take that leg up onto the roller. The knee is at the end of the roller. You're still facing down, and you just do little pulses to kind of massage that. And then you're up by the groin with your other leg, and you can feel it pushing into the groin. It's going to do some really nice extension up there. And then slide it off over the top. Push yourself onto your hands and just roll. 1. So the knee is across. 2. You're right into that pelvis. 3, 4, 5. This is new, so if you're confused, 6, that's okay. 7 and 8. Okay, before we do the other side, we're going to come off. I'm going to pull my floor back. We're going to just do 3 lifts. So we're going to roll out onto our forearms and come up onto our fingertips. Roll out on our forearms. Come up on our fingertips. Roll out on our forearms. And come up on our fingertips. I'm going to switch this around so my working leg is toward the camera. You can stay right where you are. And we're going to come back down and do 4 regular rolls to begin. Okay. Again, climbing over the top, legs are sit bone width apart. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's go with that 90-degree lift. 1, 2, slight points, very slight. 3, good. 4, full range of motion. 5, 6, 7. Nice job. Don't let your head drop. 8, hold it up there, up and down for 8. Get into that groin, all the way down to 3. Move it right above the knee. 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let it drop over onto the calf. Go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 7 and 8. All right, breathing down. Let's do 4. 1, 2, good. 3 and 4. Now we're pumping to the glute. Let's go. 1, push. 2, almost lifting that leg off the roller. 3, pushing really hard, feeling the front of the leg get hard. 4, 5. What you're basically doing is opening at 6, so you can get all the good massage. 7 and 8. Leave it there, up and down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then cross it to above the knee, up and down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull the belly in. 5, gotta protect your back. 6, 7, and 8. Slide that leg down so the ankles are crossed. You got a little tighter squeeze here. 2, 3, 4. I can feel everything happening. It's a nice twist. 5, because it really opens the hip up, especially from the internal rotator. 6, 7, and 8. Now you take that knee up onto the roller and little pulses. Yay. Little pulses until I say stop. 3 and 2 and 1. You drop that leg over. You lift yourself up and just roll. 1. Top of the other groin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7 and 8. We're going to push off. Now 2, 3 more of those child poses. So roll it out and come up and down. 2 more up and down. Last time, come to your fingertips and let's put that roller behind us for our upper body stretches. Myopathic release. So come around. That always stays on the hard stuff. You never go on your kidneys, you never go on your abs. You want to be on the hard stuff. This is about structure. Wrap your arm around your head so your back is open, not closed. And we start at the bottom of the rib cage and go back to the shoulders. 8, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you find an adhesion, sit on it for 20 seconds or 30 seconds. 4, and then start rolling again. 5, 6. This is supposed to be helpful. 7, so we don't want to ignore the ways that it could help you. And 8. Now I want you to take it below your shoulder blades, tilt yourself over to one side without lifting or lowering, and then go up and down for 8. 1. And feel different emphasis. 2. Nice shoulder blade, shoulder emphasis on this tilted side. 3, 4. Don't go below the rib cage, so you'll keep getting it all on both sides. 5. Tight arms around your face. 6. You want that back nice and open. 7. Why would you close your back to do this? And 8. Come back to the center for 4. 1. Nice. 2. Beautiful. 3. You're on it. And 4. And the other shoulder blades tilt to the other side. Up and down for 8. 1. Oh, this was so good. This is what I need. 2. Go along, you go along, and then you hit something you know you really need. 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6. You do great. Get back in the camera. 7. And 8. Come back to center. Down for 4. 1. Full range of motion. 2. Nice. 3. And 4. Now stop below your shoulder blades again. Go side to side open. Each side. It's a different kind of move. Feeling a different kind of opening. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Crack. 7. Beautiful job. And 8. Both sides. And just hold it in the center. Now, I'd like you to go the bottom of the rib cage to the shoulder blades. Stop right there. So down and up. Very small range of motion, just for 8. 3, 4. Try not to come off the ribs at all. 5. Make sure you're cradling your head. 6. If not dropping or lifting. 7. And 8. Now from the shoulder blades to the shoulder. 1. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this was so good. 7. Beautiful dog. And 8. All right, full range of motion. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lower your glutes down. Put your hands in front of your eyes. Lift up. Lower down and roll your shoulders back 4 times. And forward 4 times. Now we're going to do a plank. Do a minute plank, straight down, and 30-second side planks. Now, if you need to drop your knees down on those, that's okay. This is really, great core work plank on any position, but on the roller, it especially gives you the kind of parallel elevation that we all hope for. Of course, you can be on your hands or on your elbows. That's entirely up to you. So start with whatever position you want your hands to be in. Walk your legs back onto your roller. I'd like to have them right above the ankle, not on the little ankle bones, but not fully on the shin because we don't want too much support. We want to feel this. All right, we're going to push out and hold it. Parallel arms, very hold in belly. Head is looking slightly ahead. So you have that nice C curve. Good. And just breathe. Shouldn't be as much in your arms as it is in your core, right? Good. Beautiful. Walk it or breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. Tell me when you're halfway there. And you're halfway there. Okay, 30 seconds to go. You're doing great. Last 15 seconds. Nice. At the block 3, 2, 1, knees down, up the arms forward, sit back into child pose. All right, bring ourselves up. We're going to scoot in, and then again, you're going to find your position. It could be straddle, it can be stacked, elbow or arm. I'm going to do elbow on this side. This is my, oh, they're both that. But, and a little bit of a straddle, and it's only 30 seconds, and lift. Nice. Pull that belly in. Try to keep this parallel as you can. And over the spine. 15 more seconds. 5 more. And you lower by turning and then reaching to the forward fold. And then let's take the mechanism over to the other side. Mat over. Okay. Again, you're going to position yourself. Again, I'm going to be on my elbow, lifting up. Let me see where my clock is and bring it up. Nice. Good. If you're shaking, that's okay. It's part of it. Good job. 15 seconds. And less. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And again, forward fold. Okay, we're going to go down and do some upper body stretches on the roller. our alignment and a few exercises before we go into our magnificent stretch. All stretches are magnificent. So what's really important here is that your roller and your mat are side by side. Because when you come off your roller, you're going to have to land on your mat. So you don't want that to be traumatic. You put it that way. All right, so just align that mat up. Put that roller beside it. Right. That, good job. Sit on the end of it. You're going to come down, just like you come down onto your Pilates mat. Really pull your belly button to the spine. Roll yourself all the way down. You're going to lift your glutes up, walk them down the mat, move your chest up. We're going to start with chest stretches, then we're going to go into alignment. So make sure you're nice and balanced. Your feet are sit bone width apart. Your hands come up right over the shoulders. Palms are facing each other. Then you have the thumbs face each other and bring it down into cactus. So it's a 40 or 90-degree angle at the side, and you're pushing equally. You don't let the elbows come down or the hands come down, nor parallel to each other. You feel that opening in your chest and shoulders. It feels so great. Shoulder blades are grabbing the roller. And then you bring them back up and they face each other again. Take one arm only, have it face its buddy, then bring it down and hold. Now it's really important that you still stay even on that roller, even though you're pushing to just one side. And then bring it back up. Second side, thumb comes to face its buddy, and then bring it down. Nice deep breaths in here to give your back all the juice that it needs. And then bring it up. Have them do the same one from the beginning right here. Elbows and hands extending. Elbows into the floor. Palms facing away, fingers facing forward. And the palms go down. All right. So from here, we're going to go into our alignment. So the alignment is you're going to lie on this roller for a minute for deep rest, moving air up and down your back in a very kind of profound way. And then the second minute, you're going to close your eyes and softly let your body engage. The important thing here is to be balanced on your roller. Have your hands as close to the roller as possible. Keep your eyes open for the first one at least, or maybe both of them. You want to feed your nervous system as much balance information as you can. And all right, we're going to start the big one in 3, 2, 1. Big breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose, right? You're going to get some of that out. Yeah, energy. Elbows are on the floor. Chest is really big and open. Moving that air up and down your spine. Letting each vertebrae experience the pressure of the roller. You have 10 seconds to go. For the second minute, for the soft minute with the eyes closed, you can have your hands at your side. Get them on your belly and feel that breathing. 1 minute. Eyes open or closed, up to you. Ten more seconds. 10 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 more seconds. All right, you're going to leave the right leg on the floor. You're going to bring the left leg up, hands down, and extend it. You're going to curl it in and curl up and extend. So you can come up with both hands or come up with one hand. 3, good. 4, you're working on balance and core. 5, make sure you curl that head. 6, nice. 7, pass the midline with that knee. 8, and we're going to hold it at 10. 9, if you could do both hands, that'll be great for your balance. And 10, hold it here for 20 seconds. Nice. Look straight through your thighs. You're not going to lose your balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself down into that stretch. All right. The other leg goes out. Let's bring it in. 1, and you're going to be more balanced on one side than the other. 2, it's just a matter of fact. 3, make sure you curl. Nice. 4, you can put one hand behind your head if the deck's hurting. 5, 6, that one lower body. It's a nice one. 7, good job. 8, curl it up. 9, and then we're going to hold. And 10, 20 seconds. And look straight through those thighs. Hold it away from your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down, lower down. Now we're on to your mat. We're going to do some jackknives and other lifts on the roller before we go to our squats. So, start on lifting and lowering today. Take the roller under your knees, lift up. I just want you to get on there. Just hold this for a little while. Just to get yourself acclimated to the position. Get yourself nice and long. Yep. Just a little knot in my neck up there. All right. I want you to feel really comfortable. Let's take each leg to tabletop and we'll hold that position. And then take each leg to the top and we're going to hold that position. Now, I'm going to suggest that you hold the roller while you do the jackknife, but you can also put your arms at your side and see if you can generate it without the little assistance in the person, right? So let's start with just the hands on the roller. You're going to lower to 45 and lift, and lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do 2 like this, and then try to put our hands side palms up and down. Lift and down. Come to that 45, so you get a little bit of momentum. Try to come down vertebrae by vertebrae. You have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, nice job. 2, I don't get as high without the holding on. That's something to observe. 1. All right, so now we're going to take it side to side. You're going to take it lift to one side and then lift to the other. 2, lift. 3, lift. 4, 5, 6, nice. 7, good job. 8, 9, and 10. I'm really feeling this in my transverse abdominal. Now we're going to do something new. We're going to lift up to the center, then we're going to open our legs into a V and lift again. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower. 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, 4, and 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, and 10, Bring it in, cross, 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 open. Get over the roller, cross, 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 open, cross, 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 open, cross, 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 open. Third set. Good. Cross, 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 open. Fourth set. Of course, your beginning leg each time is different. Fifth set. Good. Sixth set. Seventh set. Eighth set. Ninth. And last set, both sides. And second half. And then you are ready to stretch and bring it together. All right, get the legs straight up, vibrating a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. Reach toward them. I want everything lifted up. Get those shoulders off the floor and lift it. And now bring them back to cactus. There we go. Hammer steps. All right, starting by dropping one leg down in front of you, taking the other leg away. Big inhale and exhale, lower. You can massage your hip crease if you want, your groin muscle if you want. Big inhale and exhale, lower. That gives you a little bit more range of motion. Big inhale and exhale, lower, and you're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. And we are going to extend that leg with a big point. This one is coming down as we work on it, right? Breathe into it. Beautiful job. Just hang on. Breathe. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the foot down into halfway baby pose. This is going to be 20 seconds. Yeah, just feel that extension in the back of the thigh, right? Front of the quad. Knees getting open. So you keep pointing that other leg out. And then you're going to take this into a stretch inside your shoulder, but it's still diagonal, right? So it's diagonal. And you're taking the other leg out to match it, so you're going to go across. All right, get it out. And big inhale and exhale lower, big inhale and exhale lower, and that's 20 seconds. Beautiful. Look at the ceiling. Now you're going to put your hand on your heel and push that knee on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your body, and hold it right there. 5 more seconds. And then extend that leg and take the other one to greater diagonal. Push on the ankle, the back of the foot here. 15 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Bring both legs back to center, and you take the working leg out to the side. Don't let the glute come off the roller at all. So only go as far as you can go. Nice. Now slip your hand off onto the roller. Bring the other hand, come over onto your hip. You look away. You got your spinal twist. 20 seconds. Feels so remarkable. All right, we're bringing it back up again. You need to adjust. Now my leg's about 3 inches longer than the one I didn't stretch, so let's do something about that. Big inhale and exhale lower. Big inhale and exhale lower. Big inhale and exhale lower, and hold it right there. Feel that long extension in the front of the hip. This leg should be as long, and again, you can be massaging that hip crease or that groin muscle to get a little bit more extension. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Great. Hand outside of your toes, bring down inside your shoulder. Okay. 5 more seconds. Now you're going to extend it across that shoulder. Move that other leg over and match the butt. Now you're going to put your hand inside the leg, grab the heel, and push that knee down outside the shoulder. Getting all of this great work. Feels amazing, right? Now extend that leg, take the other one over to the bigger diagonal, pull down, and we've got 20 seconds. Really, think of enough really there. Pays to explore angles on the roller. Because a roller can address all the parts of your body because it's a circle, right? All right, bring them both back to center. So as long as you're doing, take that out into your adductor stretch. As long as you stay safe and not go on the soft stuff, you're going to find a lot of benefits from doing different angles. Whether it's your myofascial release or your stretches, let's take the hand on the roller, take that leg across, look away from it, or your stretches, or even your planks. You're just going to get a lot of different benefits from trying different angles. That's why I'm always putting this in this turn or that angle or this angle. And I think it's super beneficial. All right, let's bring those legs up to the top. Now my legs are the same length again. Bend the knees and flex up. Bend the knees and point. Bend the knees and flex. Bend the knees and point. Bend the knees and flex. Bend the knees and point. Last 2 sets, bend the knees and flex. Bend the knees and point. Last set, keep it over the roller. Try not to let it dip and point. Now take it to a turnout. Rotate it out into a turnout. Then relax the foot and take it out into your big open V. I want you to hold that for 20 seconds. Then we'll get into helicopter. Massage as I move along, right? Little taps. Great little massages. All right, let's swing it. Yeah, we love this. This is definitely feels good, and it signals that we're coming to the end of the workout. So, depends on what the good news is for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it float. All right, soften those knees. Just let it hang there a little bit. They get heavy. They get heavy. It'll drift away the more it gets heavy. All right, let's bring it over 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One leg to tabletop, the other leg to tabletop. One foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor. You're on your toes. Lift off. Take the roller out from under you. Stay lifted. Pull yourself down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Let everything open up. Put the bottom of your feet together. Bring your hands, palms up under those thighs. Unless those thighs are flat against the floor, are they? And you just absorb all of this opening and bring the back knee to the front, the back arm to the front. You push yourself up and come back to your center position. head over tailbone. You are here. Let's just take the neck over to one side, tuck it into the shoulder, down to the chest. Whoa, tuck it into the other shoulder and bring it up. And repeat that going in the other direction. Ear, tuck chin, chest, tuck chin, and up. Roll your shoulders up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's breathe it up 3 times. Take it up and down. 2 more up and down. Last time up and down. Thank you for coming to roller. We opened up the hips, we held planks, we stretched.